Hello, hi everybody, and thanks for watching this presentation about the brand new solution portfolio of E4 Computer Engineering. I'd really like to talk about this personally and gather interesting insights from you all, but unfortunately, due to unpredictable conditions, we are forced to switch to virtual. Hope you will enjoy the great journey that E4 has done since last time. So let's start. I'm Simone Zanotti, and I'm proud to be the Digital Transformation Officer of E4. Together with my colleagues, I'm leading our integration process to make accessible for our customers some trending but complex technologies. We made them easy to understand, easy to evaluate, and easy to adopt. These are my contact details. Feel free to give me a call, drop me an email with inquiries, or send me a connection request on LinkedIn. But more than this, spend some good time to visit our new website just launched, where you can find useful information, our vision, and some bonus stuff. I want to spend some words on E4's history just to highlight some remarkable goals achieved through the years. Year by year, E4 has been the first to do something, always looking for new technologies and new ways to let them work better together. Probably most of you already know E4 for HPC capabilities, as we have a long time presence at ISC, but today I'd like to focus more on the innovation side and how much E4 has changed during the last couple of years. Today, E4 is made by three main areas to provide to our customer a wide approach from any point of views to get value from their infrastructures and their data. The basement is, of course, our 20-year experience in high performance computing, but with extended knowledge of open source product and scientific methods, our offer has never been so complete. To reach these challenging targets, we started to think on how we do something, how we can make complex technologies ready to be used by everyone. We began by analyzing our old model based on waterfall, realizing that it was perfect to produce tailor-made solutions, but was too slow to keep us on the race of innovation. Then we tried with a pure agile approach, which is very fast, very productive, but it wasn't the right solution yet for a medium-sized organized company like us. So we set up our own model, mixing them, both the waterfall and the agile one, and calling it industrialization of innovation. It is a continuous integration, a continuous delivery factory, which push automation on every repetitive task, but let us free to create new solution, combining and integrating all kind of bricks. We scout, we evaluate, and we integrate inside our farm. But will be clearer later. So today, from our industrialization of innovation factory, we are very fast in deliver existing solution to our customer. We're very fast in creating new ones on specific needs. And well, of course, all these new creation can be later integrated in an off-the-shelf model and to be deployed to other new customer. Of course, at the end of the process, we support all solution during the whole product life cycle. It can be 1 year or more year, but we support from the beginning to the end of the solution life cycle. As the product generation workflow has changed, as you've seen before, also the company by itself is changed. And E4 is moved from being a pure hardware integrator, as it always been used to become a solution provider. We strictly follow some golden rules. Every product must be simple to be understood and appreciated by the customer. The same customer must be enabled to predict its infrastructure expenses and their services expenses. So we need to adopt a subscription model. And finally, everything must be created in a cloud native shape. Any kind of solution and service comes out from our factory must be scalable, flexible, and must be able to provide to the end users of our customer an as a service model. Then let's take a look inside the factory. This was our starting point, a wide and absolutely available hardware product portfolio, perfect for custom solution, but not yet optimized for dynamic product creation. So we built our innovation factory on the left, choosing several tools which can help us to introduce strong automation in our process. In the same time, we have reorganized our hardware portfolio, defining standard sizes, small, medium, and large, and even custom sometimes, and vertical hardware add-ons like GPUs or specific full flash, very fast storage. On top of this model, we selected several open source products after the scouting and integration process I described before, using the automation tool seen on the column on the left, and we group them on the second bar, which can be called the infrastructure software bricks. Here you can find cloud platform, container platform, or resource scheduler, etc. And on top of this model, we also selected some application software bricks. They can be seen like a vertical solution for specific need, like scientific elaboration or mathematician workloads. So with this kind of landscape, this kind of environment, allow us to be very productive, because when you need a new solution, you just have to pick the right bricks. For example, for an HPC cluster, you just have to pick the right hardware bricks and the software component. And in the same way, you can easily product a private cloud platform or an analytics solution or a container cluster. This is exactly what we did, and E4 has now produced in our portfolio 4 innovation pillars: KAPTAIN, MEDOOZA, FLUCTUS, and Gaia. And now let's take a look inside each of them. These are 4 different pillars. Each of them is focused on specific tasks and different kinds of workloads, but they are all born from the same philosophy. KAPTAIN is our container platform. It's a fully orchestrated platform built on the de facto standard of containerization, Kubernetes. The whole installation process of the platform is now automatic, and customers can enjoy flexibility and granularity of a container platform without all the typical deploy complexity for this kind of solution. Here you can see some highlighted feature of KAPTAIN, but of course you can get a lot of information in its dedicated web page at e4company.com/KAPTAIN. The second one, MEDOOZA. MEDOOZA is our high performance computing cluster. This is the kind of solution we mastered and we offer over the last 20 years. So we are very strong and very inside on the HPC world. But the turning point in this solution is that today MEDOOZA includes in its background all the concepts and technologies we use to build KAPTAIN. So with MEDOOZA, our customer can get an ultra performance architecture with the flexibility that it's common to find in an average performance architecture. So you can get a true HPC cluster that can be managed like a cloud platform or a container platform. Very easy and very flexible to scale up or scale out. The third pillar, is FLUCTUS. FLUCTUS is our open source cloud platform solution. It's based on OpenStack, so it is a true open cloud platform, as you can adopt it on your own data center or can be deployed in a third-party facility. We absolutely use the vanilla version, the community version of OpenStack. FLUCTUS can be configured in a full private mode or within an hybrid model, and is the best way to provide cloud services to the end user, to demand self-service operation too, and to keep monitored, tracked, and build all the consumed resources by any department of the company. We are not cloud provider. We don't want to become cloud provider. We provide this solution and we help our customer to become cloud providers. The fourth pillar is Gaia. It means for GPU for artificial intelligence appliance. And Gaia is made by scientists for scientists. Is an all-in-one solution for data crunching, data elaboration, visualization, and perfectly fit the needs of artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms. Gaia comes with a browsable interface where customer can activate different frameworks like NVIDIA Rapids, like TensorFlow, like PyTorch, and much more. And now with Gaia, all these complex framework, which usually require some days or some weeks to be implemented, are just a click away to be used for the scientist and for the IT department of a company. Uh, in Gaia and all the other pillars, KAPTAIN, MEDOOZA, and FLUCTUS, you just have to choose between different sizes and different layout we define as a standard. So you just have to pick up the right size for you and start to use the solution. Of course, with this kind of technology, a critical part is related to the services area. So these technologies must be properly supported, and all our pillars comes out to the factory with all professional services needed, from up and running phase, so the installation, configuration, the tuning inside the infrastructure of the customer, and also with the level 3 support covered by a subscription model, which covered the first year of the support for the customer who can call us, who can escalate to our engineering center, to our help desk support. Of course, any service can be extended, both remote or on-site support, can be completed with several add-ons like performance test on specific workload, like fine-tuning of system and health check and so on. It can be expanded a lot based on different needs. A lot of happy customer already adopted one or more of our pillar, because they can be also adopted all four together. And here you can read some of the stories. It's very interesting. For example, the pharma case history, which is an Italian company deeply involved in vaccine research, and it's of course a hot topic in this period. Uh, Another very interesting is related to the automotive customer. They adopted an open source cloud platform, so they are using FLUCTUS. They completely changed their way of work for their internal developing and resources groups, and now they begin to export this kind of solution to foreign branch offices all around the world. So it's very interesting and very expanding case history. It's growing. It's growing a lot. Of course, we can talk more about these success stories. We can provide you more detailed information on demand. But Now, unfortunately, the time it's almost over, but you can give me a call, you can send us a message to the listed address in the following slide. So, thanks again for your time. Thanks from all of us, and I'm looking forward to see you good and safe at ISC 2021 next year, or even before. Thanks again. Bye.